strike. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Said a nigga 10 stories when a reapproach. Moving big weight, you should've seen the boat. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Send a nigga 10 stories when a reap approach. Moving big weight, you should've seen the boat. We are not alike, fuck the hype. Put the toaster to your face and I pull it twice. 1,000 bricks of dope, nigga, this the life. Add a little bait, then I drop the ice. Got some bitches out of state that I sacrifice. Crossing state lines, this the afterlife. Brown paper bags whenever cash in sight. Another 30 in the duffel if you add it right. Most niggas blame the hustle when they math ain't right. Made it out the struggle with a brick of white. 10 G's in the farm with your brother wife. In the 27 Porsche, not the prototype. All you niggas pussy sucker, what's the hype? Better do the right thing like that nigga Spike. I hit a bitch like Ike when it come to white. Talk Tina, not Serena when we hit it like. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Said a nigga 10 stories when a reapproach. Moving big weight, you should've seen the boat. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Send a nigga 10 stories when a reap approach. Moving big weight, you should've seen the boat. My wrist cold and still frozen, nigga. You move lows and still old niggas. My shooters move like the army, nigga. Youngin' spit the block, caught a body, nigga. Every other day another homie, nigga. Fetty by the 8 and still dropping, niggas. Watch your tooth decay off this product, nigga. Back in 9-6, we was wildin', nigga. All this fucking pressure kept it solid, nigga. Never fold, never told, be the model, nigga. Chrome 4-5 gold hollows, nigga. Louis lift your soul about $1, nigga. 98 Ja Rule, watch him holler, nigga. Black K in the V when I 100, nigga. Louis 1-3, I'm 100, nigga. Free the whole game in 100, nigga. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Said a nigga 10 stories when a reapproach. Moving big weight, you should've seen the boat. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Send a nigga 10 stories when a reap approach. Moving big weight, you should've seen the boat. Fuck all that line shit, bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit, you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some don't go round 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay 'em down when I fire shit. Fuck all that line shit, bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit, you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some don't go round 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay 'em down when I fire shit. Real niggas on the rip.
Rap Lord out right now, the EP out right now. Louis 1-3, go subscribe if you can motherfucker. It's in the month, you know how we coming in.
Basement of the laundromat, hanging from the ceiling in the city where you find me at. Real street nigga definition of a zombie act. Fuck all that line shit, bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder hit, you niggas with all kind of shit.
Rest in peace. Teofimo, Lopez, KO, Shakur, that happened. Yes. We talking Theo. 7 segments today. We gonna cook.
Work from across the map, trap, yeah, I sold them crack. Oil in the water, ask your daughter when I blow it back. Dirty with a switchy, yeah, nigga, you getting all of that. Lay him like a doormat. Pussy, what's the format? Black Louis Chuckers, leave your brother by the door. Scrap 2 bricks, cane rap, nigga, where that chain at? Pipe Rex, baking soda when I bought the cane back. Pull up at the light, I'm doing dirty like H-Mac. Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder, hit you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dope around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay him down when I fire shit. Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the flying quick. Dirty in the ladder, hit you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dope around 9 and shit. Creasing with the
Cooking,
iron, lay him
baby.
down
Promise.
when I fire shit.
Abel Mendoza signs the PDC. The 154 division, we're going to cook on that. We're going to cook on that. Moving, not really that. Charlo gives Flowers the boot. And that's a fact. Canelo Crawford rematch. Danny fight week. Danny farewells. What we talking? You see the title. Teofimo Lopez, KO Shakur. But right now, you know, Trap Lord is out right now. So YouTube only. For the Louis 1-3. Subscribe. Turn this mom up. You hear me? Give it y'all. Song number 3 on
hold that motherfucker steady. Kicks by the oil, you see them diamonds in that present. 9 or more, cause a nigga scale wealthy. You bitches be whores, line a nigga for that cheddar. Crack the back door, hold a 9 to whoever. Young in the slide, leave your brains on your brother. You know you fucked up when you raised by a sucker. Made $1 million on the block, fuck the op and you busters. Homie turned op, got shot with his brother. Nigga told the cops, came to court with his mother. Pussy took the stand, still told on a brother. Weigh 1,000 grams, feet on land with them killers. Back to back coupe, see the roof near the engine. Niggas not 100, always blunted on a mission. Bitch, I'm in position while you pussies get evicted. Niggas never stood on nothing.
Never.
Niggas never stood for something.
You know,
Fuck you, him.
shout out to Abe Mendoza finally getting his break, though. You hear me? Finally getting a break. Charlo back, baby.
Watch how I whip, watch it jump 5 grams when I'm locking that shit.
I was crying on this part right here. Because I felt it. I'm like, damn, bro, I don't cut this face. I can't cook no more. It's boxing, baby. We talking about it.
Niggas talk bags.
We just got 2 more songs left.
Gross a half a key, now you
And
up.
then, you know, we gonna cook.
Came a long way from 9 when I got to a brick. Your right hand alive, just the vibe with a bitch. Never stick to the code, so it's the honor in men. If you
But
never
that's
took
the
a
today.
loss,
So
just
we're
the
going to
honor
start
of
off
a
with
friend.
Theo
Then
Shakur.
he turned his back, just the
Theo
line you
Shakur.
can. Roll for a rat, you can die
Abe
with
Mendoza
them.
being signed to
Pussy
PDC.
niggas soft,
Finally
now you
getting his
fraud
break.
with them. Bitch, I'm a dog, did it all for them. Win.
The whole 154 division in general.
Did my time like a motherfucking
You know,
man.
Lubin really getting a granny there.
And that's on everything.
The Charlos,
That's right.
Canelo Crawford, and Danny.
Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Dog hit me up. Hello? Shorty on my line, told the bitch to call back, cause she getting out of line. Louis, what's the deal? Nigga, we talk. Got a 9 on a mission, nigga. Watch, we talk. Meet me on the block, tell me everything you know. From the guns to the chips and the kilos of coke. All I see is white. Let my vision flash. Got my hand on them birds, about 100 in cash. Nigga, what's the math? Said I'm rich forever. Ride a trap or die, got my mind on this cheddar. Wish a nigga would. If a nigga try, leave brains on the step, laying next to his mind. Get it or die, that's the motivation. I tell it how it is, see the bullets penetration. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick.
My apologies, gang. I gotta eat.
Said he got lit.
Right here, wave around town.
So he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up.
And I made all the beats. So we about to cook it.
So he might shoot a brick. Kick the door, hit the floor, homie. See this fall, homie? Leave your brains on the floor, homie. I want your bricks from my crib in the floor, homie. I'm talking dollars and them cents from my drawer, homie. Tie your bitch by the beat, I want it all, homie. You niggas barking like the beat, I let it off, homie. 100 pounds in the crib, I took it all, homie. I left the nigga by stairs where his bra shorty. 200,000 on the wrist and spent the charm on it. Dump a nigga on his neck, that's a prize moment. Real niggas up the back, you know, bases loaded. Pussy tried to walk me off, hit a crazy homie. Bent the block, up 10, left him in the coma. North side, Illidale, you know, son cold. Big dog in the pit. The dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick.
The last song, it's time to cook. Get it, baby.
One right. Born in it, beef we tormented. Package out the coast, nigga, we all in it. Put it on my soul, you niggas is all bitches. 24 a hole, you niggas be bullshitting. Ayy, born in it, beef we tormented. Package out the coast, nigga, we all in it. Put it on my soul, you niggas is all bitches. 24 a hole, you niggas be bullshitting. Ayy. Young Ricky Waters, watch me run it back. Live from the kitchen where the onions at. Water in the pot, you know what's after that. Mr. Arm and Hammer call the ambulance. Bodies dropping every day in the field, nigga. Big drill, nigga.
We'll finish this off later, you understand me? Let me go on another like 15-minute break. I'll play the last song, Born In. But yeah, we talking with today. Those boxing facts. Welcome to the Cook Up Hour, episode 3. You know, shout out to my hosts that will be on. Shout out my guy NY Santos. Shout out my guy Low Nose Boxing. You know, shout out my guy H Money Boxing. Yoda, Son of 215. Zay, my guy, joking around. You feel me? Got a couple guys be pulling up, but shout out to NY Santos and Low Nose Boxing. Keeping it real with a nigga, you understand me? You know, support. I'm talking about from Philly, New York, Florida, the Memphis, Tennessee, all the way to Compton. Back to Ohio, you feel me? Coming back to Philly. You know, that's how we networking around here. But besides that, you know, it's time to cook. Y'all see the thumbnail. You see the name of the title, you feel me? Teofimo Lopez, KO Shakur Stevenson. Can it happen? Yes, it can happen. Reason I state that and say that because we watched 3 times, you know, from Richard Comey when he became IBF champion. When Loma told him to go get a belt, who Loma was scared to face at the time, Teofimo went and got a belt, became IBF champion, and Loma fought for undisputed. You feel me? And Teo got the victory, which everybody counted him out on that, and became undisputed. But if Loma would have won, y'all would have crowned him undisputed. I get it. He just ruined y'all plans. Then went up and fought Josh Taylor, but everybody counted him out again, and he did the same thing. And a magnificent performance. And then when you want to count, you know, the Cambosis fight was a robbery. But when you want to count the the Sandor Martin fight, the Jermaine Ortiz fight, which he beat him convincingly, the Steve Claggett fight. You know, you got fights there, you know, that's still great, good fights. Then you bring Arnold Barboza. These are all tough fights. These are all tough people on his resume. And he's the truth, man. He's the real deal. 2-time lineal champion. You know, being a 2-time lineal champion make you 2-time undisputed champion. You know that, right? I just want y'all to know that, right? You know, Floyd Mayweather 4-time lineal, so they make him 4-time undisputed, right? But neither here nor there. But it can go vice versa too. You know, can Shakur hurt T.O. and KO? Yes. You know, and I do believe, you know, if Shakur can just stand in the pocket, catch and shoot, or just counter, take a punch to give a punch convincingly, I believe he got a lot of punching power and he can knock people out. You know, the hands, I think they use that as a tactic to throw people off. You know, that's what I believe. You know, might be wrong. You might really have a hand injury and a hand problem, but I might be wrong. But I ain't gonna let anybody else tell me anything different. You dig me? But can Teofimo Lopez pull it off? Yes. Shakur pull it off? Yes. Just like the Norman and Haney situation, they both can, right? So yes, it can go either way. It can get pulled off. You know? My wife. You dig me? And that's the truth. But beside that, the fight, if it goes the distance, Teofimo going to get robbed. So we know we can't leave it we can't leave it inside the judge's hands. Because last time Edwin De Los Santos did, which when the person that landed more punches in the fight, y'all know wins the fight, right? And we always watch a robbery. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that's the rules of boxing. The person that lands the most punches wins the fight. I don't care how the fight look or whatever. The person that lands the most punches win the fight. But we always watch robberies. You feel me? And that copy box be wrong all the time. But that's why I say Shakur, if it goes the distance and Tio don't do it in that good fashion, he's gonna get robbed. Because we seen them with the De Los Santos fight. Shakur had a chance to show us he was amongst the elite, that he was one of the new four kings, and he didn't. You feel me? He didn't. So, no, like I say, to each his own. And I think Shakur problem is he don't listen to his grandpa. He don't listen to his corner. And the reason I say that because you watch it all the time. Because the same thing I'm saying, I hear Willie Moses' his grandfather say. And if he was to sit there like Zepeda, in my head, I'm like, and we doing the live commentary, I'm like, yo, why is you on the damn ropes? Keep it in the middle of the ring. Keep it in the center. Look at your best punch output. Look how you pushing his head back. It's like a kickback. You feel me? It's like you shooting a full pound and the shit got a kick. And how he was pushing Zepeda head back, he would have got a knockout, but instead, he wanted punishment. And almost got clipped, but the rope saved him. And that's true. That's all true. You feel me? That's all true. But like I always say, Shakur can make it. At the end of the day, we don't really know what type of Shakur we getting. We don't know if we're gonna get the person that's gonna hop on his bike or the person that's gonna show up when Williams pay to fight. But people gotta be mindful. He ain't show up like that. Williams Zepeda did that. Shakur ain't coming to fight. No, Williams Zepeda applied pressure, put pressure on him, and turned that fight like that. Shakur ain't coming to fight like this. He ain't trained like that. You hear the corner, yo, we ain't trained for this shit like this. Make it easy. And did he make it easy? No. He made it a difficult fight for himself. And they forced the world that this was his best performance when it wasn't. The Josh Padley performance was better than his performance. You dig me? And he got a knockout. He knocked out an elite electrician. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, people gotta understand, because you're a boxer, you got a job. Especially if you ain't signed to none of these big promotional companies getting the fights that you're supposed to get, but you got a job. So what? A person, an electrician, an Uber driver, that's his job. But I'm a badass Uber driver that can fight. You feel me? I mean, home healthy. I'm a nice ass home healthy nigga that'll whoop your ass. You feel me? Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Kill nigga. Chrome Tech 9, see the air holes. Extendo, where you wear those? Put it on my soul, you a bitch nigga. 24 hole, why you bullshit? Running up the numbers, now let's calculate. Package came in, out of state. Born in it, nigga, we all winning. Louis been that nigga, pussy, you all fiction. Fuck you niggas talking, I got it, you all snitches. Louis, get that money, I ball, you just listen. Born in it, beef, we tormented. Package out the coast, nigga, we all in it. Put it on my soul, you niggas is all bitches. 24 a hole, you niggas be poor shitting. Ayy, born in it, beef, we tormented. Package out the coast, nigga, we all in it. Put it on my soul, you niggas is all bitches. 24 a hole, you niggas be poor shitting. Ayy, it's 1-3, you niggas is all fleas. Trigger figure itching, hate when pussy niggas plead. Beat you with the butt of the gun till you bleed. Bitch, we getting money, talk coke, here's a key. Pull up at the light, snatch your life, I'm a G. Bitch, we got white, hard white, what you need? Cash, large amounts, bank accounts across seas. Shorty hit my line, switch my line like a V. Ay, fuck hoes, get dough, I'm a G, nigga. Flip O's, whip coke, blow tree, nigga. Slang yay, Kanye's on my feet, nigga. Black J's, SJ on the sleeve, nigga. I'm born in it, nigga get tormented. Drive 4 O's, Lord knows that I'm gifted. Bitch, we really ball, never fraud while y'all witness. Bitches big Louis, dripping Louis with religion. Born in it, beef, we.
Yeah, me on to the next, y'all. Me on to the next. Shout out to Abel Mendoza. Abel Mendoza finally get his break. Same record as Terrence Bud Crawford. Just 8 more fights to be tied with Floyd Money Mayweather. Abe Mendoza finally get his break with PBC, the biggest in the game. Signs to PBC, about to be a breakout pay-per-view star. I promise y'all that, you know. But to have, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 42 wins. Is it 31 or 37 knockouts? He got the same exact record Bud Crawford got. But it's good and great to see that these two guys is getting a break, you know. And we watch people trying to shun and stone Boots Simmons for what apparent reason, I don't know, because he's a new king of 154. And a lot of people, you know, believe what other people say. And once you go on every channel, it's called Project Mockingbird, you're gonna hear the same narrative of, oh, who he fought, who this, who that. Well, if you're a journalist, which you're supposed to be, go do your stop listening to them. Because when you go do your research, you're gonna be like, hold the fuck up. This nigga a ranked fighter. This nigga ranked at number 5. He ranked at number 5 right here, number 7 right here, number 8 right here, and number 3 right here. Then when you go in the world, the top 20 fighters, he's ranked in the top 10. How is these ranked fighters cab drivers? When you're looking at another fighter, you're like, yo, how are you still ranked and you getting your ass whipped? You feel me? And that's a fact. My apologies, y'all. My apologies, man. No, but that's what you get out here. You got people that sabotage. Like, it's crazy when people say, "Oh, he ain't fight, but he's a world champion." Virgil never been a world champion. Who the fuck has he fought? Ryan Garcia never been a world champion. Who has he fought? So if you never been a champion, you never fought for a title. Who the fuck did you fight? Exactly. If you was the extra Mel Charlo, right? When he was out here collecting the belts, which we all was watching at 154, was Madrimov around? Fuck, we ain't even know who the fuck Madrimov was. So Bud Crawford fought him. And that's real. Then they end up making him the interim title for the WBA. It's crazy, man. I keep telling y'all. It's crazy. But Pandora had it all. All of them, even Bud Crawford was an email champion at 154. Nobody never beat Charlo for the title. Muhammad Madrimov fought. It never was a title shot. Remember, it still was an interim title. Until the night of the fight, they tried to strip Charlo. That's why niggas was like, yo, they buying into these body sanctions. People was exposing it. I'm sorry, but I gotta expose the truth. Can't be one of these corny lame ass niggas knob slobbing, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. That's what happened. That's a fact. You know? But you let other people tell they gonna tell you something different. Hold on, y'all.
Package out the coast, nigga, we all in it. Put it on my soul, you niggas is all bitches. 24 a hole, you niggas be bullshitting. Ayy, born in it, beef we tormented. Package out the coast, nigga, we all in it. Put it on my soul, you niggas is all bitches. 24 a hole, you niggas be bullshitting. Ayy.
You like all them corny ass baddies and them faggot motherfuckers, but you feel me? Like you can't fuck my shit up, you know? You know, during the time Charlo, which he still is there, and shout out to Charlo respecting Jerron Boots by giving him his flowers, because everybody remember when Boots was with Cameron Duncan. Rest in peace to Cameron Duncan, one of the greatest managers of all, had one of the all of the time great fighters. And you see his fighter 3-time undisputed right now. His youngest fighter is Unified Reign champ, which is an undisputed champion at 147 too, when he shoots a lineal champ. Uh, Charlo kept it real. And like I said, when Boots was over there with PBC, they kept it real. Nobody didn't want to fight him. Nobody didn't want to fight Boots. Everybody dug Boots. Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, all of guys. Earl, I believe Earl would have fought him, but he was collecting the title. But Bud had the opportunity. Two times. And 2 times you dogged him. And the last time you got it, you ran right to 154 and forced us to believe that Madrimov was a monster when he never was. You did me? Don't get me wrong. Terrence Bud Crawford is a phenom. You know, I'm happy to see him finally getting what he got. You know, because I always say, even if I ever interview Bud, I'm asking. You know, it's going to come to who sabotaged his career. You know, and we all know the answer to that. We all know the answer to that. Just like we all know the answer to Lubin. Every time Lubin get the opportunity, he drops the ball. He's a good gym rat, but under the bright lights, he's not that. You see what Fedora did, even though he put up a cool performance. What Charlo did to him was crazy. And then the fight before the Holmes fight, we really watched him lose that fight. That's why when he won, he couldn't believe it. But at the end of the day, for him to talk all this shit, bro, Boots could have been fighting Bakram instead of the number 8 ranked fighter for the WBA and the title eliminator and the interim champion. Because you was in purse bids with Bakram, but you end up dropping it. Why? Remember, your purse bid was August 19th, nigga. You had a purse bid August 16th, August 19th, and August 22nd. And y'all made sure Boots ain't get none of those title shots. I know, nigga, I'm a journalist. This is what I do, journalism. I gotta do my research and come with the facts and proof, and I comes with it. Y'all don't believe me? Go look at it yourself. Go look up Lubin and Bakram purse bids. They force a certain entity in boxing force, because the purse bid was held for August 19th of this year. They had 3 purse bids. A certain entity forced a purse bid for Erison Lubin and Bakram to take place. You hear me? To take place August 16th. Then it went to the original date, August 19th, and then they postponed it to August 22nd. So how can he secure any fight when y'all blocking the situation with this purse bid? We already knew Fedorov was fighting Keith Thurman. We already seen that because we all thought Boots and Tellez was going to fight for the WBA because Crawford vacated. And all of a sudden, what did they do? What PBC do? MVP is how once you seen that MVP fight, y'all and PBC fighters there, y'all already knew Tank and Jake was coming. And then what happened? We get the call of that. You feel me? And at the end of the day, Boots get blocked for another championship fight. Because he's the WBA Super and IBF champ in the ring lineal, which means undisputed champ at 147. His name is in the records, which means is I can come up and get these fights automatic, but y'all stalled him. They stalled him, man. The shit they did. You seen it. Any fighter you seen from Bud Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo, Shakur, Stevenson, saying once you got a title, man, you move up. You can get whatever fight you want. You can move up or down. It doesn't matter. You can get whatever fight because you're the champion. And that's the shit them tell people. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. My apologies, man. Today my sister's birthday, man. Rest in peace. I love you, sis, man. My baby. Gotta go to Freddy's and Tony's, baby. Yeah, but I don't know, man. We let these people tell her they be crazy. But the 154 division is stacked. Another thing. Well, Danny Garcia, shout out to Danny Garcia, farewell weekend, leaving the sport of boxing as a fighter, not as a promoter. You dig me? And I watched. It's a few interviews I seen with him, and they was great interviews. One of the interviews, I'm gonna post a clip of it when he talk about what the Muhammad Ali Act protects. And by Dana and them attacking it, it will affect what a fighter should know and how a fighter should get paid. Because fighters get paid now, and if they affect that act, that the Muhammad Ali Act, it's gonna fuck up fighters' pay. And now you ain't gonna know what a fighter can. It's like how he broke it down. Let's say they offer you $1 million, the fighter's $1 million. Now your promotional company will take the $1 million and give you 500,000. Now out of that 500,000, you got to give your manager 20% of that. Then sparring partners, training, everything comes out of that 500,000 they gave. Now you just pocket 500,000 of my money. Like, come on. And this the shit that these people that's attacking the Muhammad Ali Act want to do. So why Dana Turner? Like, come on, man. How you that's the key thing people need to look at. How you paying your fighters all of this money when we don't know what you're paying them? The Muhammad Ali Act supposed to tell us what Canelo and Bud made, but we don't get that. They just put out a sporadic number, but you sign an NDA, so we won't know the truth. I'm sorry, NY, man, you my guy, but I gotta expose these niggas, man. I gotta expose these niggas, bro. I got to. I can't let these niggas breathe, bro. I mean, I took hits on my channel, man. Fuck these niggas, you feel me, NY? Shout out my guy, like I said, my guy Low Nose Boxing. You know, he see the same shit I see, man. You know, it was me and Lodo. Me and Low Nose Boxing since 2023 was the only motherfuckers defending Teofimo Lopez. And that's a fact. And that's a fact, y'all. But it was beautiful work, though. Because everything he was doing, he was showing improvement. Showing improvement. Showing improvement. Every time y'all counted him out, he counted himself in. And got every victory. But yes, getting back to the Danny Garcia situation, how he broke down what the Muhammad Ali Act protects. Then, you know, everybody asks him about the Al Heyman question, bro. Al Heyman, the GOAT. He take care of his fighters, bro. Keep telling y'all that. Stop listening to the fighters that's attacking the Muhammad Ali Act. Stop listening to the promoters that's trying to change the Muhammad Ali Act. Why? Because they don't take care of their fighters how Al Heyman does, how PBC does. And that's the key thing. That's why they want to attack it. So we won't know nothing. And y'all want to believe that certain entities saving boxing and that they paying these fighters the biggest amount of money when they're cornering the market. So it's like the 6 companies that own every media outlet in the world. They're creating false narratives and we believe it. It's like a motherfucker come on Instagram and create a false narrative and you believe it. Like a motherfucker come on here and be like, yo, if you took an open plea, you're a rat. How? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard about. Nigga, who the nigga told on? Nigga, a nigga that's a rat, he gives a statement. Go to the district, he gives a statement. He come to court, preliminary hearing, get on the stand and say you did it. Then he come to your trial, do the same thing. You did it, and got the statement. Even if you take his statement back, in Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth pick it up. So now they fighting off his statement, and you can get convicted off that. I know niggas told on me, so I know what a rat is. I know what a fucking informant is. Nigga, I'm on house arrest right now because of an informant, nigga. And once you don't know who the informant is, but the us people that's in the streets and we dealing with a certain particular person, we know who locked us the fuck up, so we know that who's working for the motherfucker. But if that other motherfucker was to go to different neighborhoods, you wouldn't know because you're never going to face him. No, you're supposed to face your accuser. You will never face him. Why? Because he's on a docket sheet, which means is he registered. So it's gonna be your case number / his registration number, and you will never see him. Know what I mean? But if you know a nigga, you know who you dealing with, and he call you for something, you know it's him. You know he the informant. So when I'm watching this Bimby shit, like, bro, come on, man. If that nigga was a rat, that shit would have been in Die Diva 25 years ago. Like, come on. Especially an informant. You will never know who an informant is, bro. Because they can't tell you. The Supreme Court, nobody can tell you, bro. I looked this shit up myself. I got the paperwork right there. I'm not mistaken, the paperwork right there. I'm gonna show that on my other channel because this shit for boxing. Fuck them niggas. I'll whoop them niggas' ass, real right. No, and that's a fact. But people gotta understand, like, let's say you got co-defendants, right? That's why it's bad having co-defendants. And you take a plea deal, like for instance, I had a rappy named Tego. He took a plea deal. Me and Viejo beat our case. So when we beat our case, that nigga went back and told the judge, I ain't taking the plea deal, in effect the counsel. And he did that to my guy Pat Link. Pat Link was a monster, yo. Still is. That shit was crazy, yo. But because the person take a plea deal doesn't mean you're gonna lose your case. Because the person take a plea deal, he's pleading out that he is. Remember, you're innocent to proven guilty, not guilty to proven innocent. Just letting you know. I'm letting you know how the state is.
Niggas don't be who they say they are. Just soft ass niggas out here. Everybody wanna be him. These niggas never staying on 10. The ass niggas. Weighing them birds, you know we get them in heavy. Switch on a 4, I hold that motherfucker steady. Kicks by the oil, you see them diamonds in that present. 9 or more, cause a nigga scale wealthy. You bitches be whores, line a nigga for that cheddar. Crack the back door, hold a 9 to whoever. Young in the slide, leave your brains on your brother. You know you fucked up when you raised by a sucker. Made $1 million on the block, fuck the op.
But yeah, I like how Danny broke it down. And it was another thing. The second part, it was in another interview. Broke down in Muhammad Ali act on that one. If I'm not mistaken, was it the Breakfast Club? He broke down in that interview. I liked it when they asked him a question. And he dropped gems on a certain particular thing. Damn, I'm having a brain fart right now. Excuse me, y'all. Because every time I'm thinking of this interview, the other interview pop up when he's breaking down the Muhammad Ali act. But it got something similar to do with that, but it's dang. Nigga, I'm gonna post it. That's all I can do is just post it, show you the truth. But shout out to Danny for mentioning that, man. Oh yeah, Usyk. Shout out to Joseph Parker, manager, Dave Higgs. He posted a clip. I'm gonna post it. I'm posting this at 5 today. 5:30. Usyk in the club party. Usyk doing the A-Rab money. Oh my God, yo, I promise you, when y'all see, Usyk partying hard. I don't see no injuries. He partying hard. And Canelo back. I'm gonna post that Canelo back in the gym. He back. The rematch is happening. That's it right there. In the interview, Breakfast Club, Danny Garcia mentioned that since Bud, you got that type of money, and while these guys trying to do what they do down here, the only if it ain't Boots or Charlo, the only fight makes sense is the Canelo rematch, which you're gonna make 100, 200 million because people still want to see the rematch. Because a lot of people think that that we all think Canelo took a loss, so a lot of people do want to see that rematch. And if me being Bud, I'm like, shit, I made my 50. Shit, I need 100 this time. I need a honey bun. You know what I mean? Or you do vice versa. Nigga, I get the 150, you take the 50, bro. You feel me? Because that's the only fight that makes sense. You know, respect the rehydration clause. I mean, rehydration clause. Respect the rematch clause. You know, respect it. You know, and that's the best way to go out. I mean, who else you gonna fight? Got the biggest bag of your life. Who else you gonna fight? Because the fight that everybody want to see, y'all not gonna give it to us. You feel me? Y'all not gonna give it to us. And that's a fact. So the best person to fight, Canelo. And Danny said, that's what Danny said. Fight Canelo, the rematch is the only thing that's left. Nobody else. Nobody else gonna make sense. You feel me? But those guys. So rematch is what it is, you know. Me personally, my bad on episode 3, y'all. I'm starving, you know, nigga had to eat. You know, I don't eat like that. So like probably eat like once every 2, 3 days, you feel me? Why is that? Because I just try to keep my health right, keep these parasites out of me. And it's like once you fast yourself, but me, I don't use it as fast. See, there's a difference from fasting, detox, and just keeping your immune system just clean, you know. And I do the third. I just keep my system clean because I don't eat meat. You feel me? And if I do, it'll probably be like a once in the blue situation, like what I just ate now. But it's light and it's really all vegetables type shit. But I don't eat chicken. I don't eat turkey. I don't eat none. I ain't eat none of that shit since I was a kid. And my proof, I got a son that just like that. He came out with my motherfucking metabolism. He don't eat, but we punch hard as shit. You know what I mean? When you fasting for your Lord's sake. Like if you're a Muslim and you fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, Monday, Wednesdays, you know, Thursdays sometimes. Well, those are the best days to fast, but you gotta have the intentions to fast. Like especially during the month of Ramadan. You already gotta prep your mind, which is just so cool. It's so cool. You already prep your mind for the following day if you fasting. It's like when you praying, you focus. So cool is your prostration. That's what you focus on. You dig? And then detoxing yourself, it's just like you just detoxing. You fasting for 3 days, so it depends. See, a fast is that's what I'm getting. A fast is you do not eat from sunrise to sunset. You feel me? That's fasting. Detoxing your body, you just detoxing your body for a certain amount of days. So you probably just going on a liquid diet. You probably just going on really a nothing diet. You feel me? Just raw dog the shit out. With a liquid diet, it'll be water. You probably consume certain juices, certain fruit, because when we see each other eat fruit, that's not us really eating. We're drinking the H2O that's inside of the fruit, which is real water. You feel me? Which is alkaline. You know, the chemical we drink or the H2O liquid form that we drink, that's not really water. You feel me? There's a different type of compound. But when we go to school forces to believe, oh yeah, that's water you drinking. No, nigga, that shit not water. Because when you really find out the definition of H2O and H3O, you know the water is consumed inside of a fruit. It's just like bananas. You know, real bananas got black seeds and that shit look like chocolate chip cookies. Like a banana chocolate chip cookie. But you go to the store and you get a banana, you get the generic modified version, the fucked up version. You know, but it still helps you. No, it still helps with your uh, 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 uh I forgot that damn word. I got another brain fart. I catch on. You know, with your metabolism and all that, but it ain't real. So imagine you consume the real thing. You feel me? Like you see the difference from sea salt and the regular oxidized salt you purchase from the store. It's a different taste. But then you got certain sea salts. You got real sea salt. Then you got genetic modified type shit. You always want the sea salt. They got the lab written on it. Why? Because it cures you. It heals you. You know, seaweed, algae. You know, sea moss, uh, duck flower. You know, when you go outside, all of that shit out there, all of that cures you. But they force you to believe something different to kill you. I mean. But yeah, man, I'm up out of here, man. You know, episode 4 will be to you soon. Hopefully, I can hop on this shit later. You know, today my little sister birthday that passed away. Miss you, baby girl. You know, sister passed away in 2002 in a car accident. You know, 10, 17 mean everything to me. You feel me? That's what made me like Gucci, man. 10, 17. But besides that, I'm up and out of here. Go to my other channel, Louis13. Trap Lord out right now. Run that shit up. Shout out my guy NY Santos. You know, he'll pull up later. You know, shout out my guy Low Nose Boxing. You know, probably at the gym right now getting that pain. And, you know, he got his fighter, Alex De Jesus, one of those ones, man. You know, him and Low Tight, you know, that's his fighter, you know, but, you know, trainer, but, you know, the other trainer, you know how you got a certain trainer, but when you go to the pros, like, and you a main thing, they'll put a certain trainer on you. So shout out to Zab Senior, Zab Drew the father, got Alex De Jesus. Zab Drew the father, Low Nose Boxing. You know, they got a camp up there, yo. They gym tough. They got a nice camp up there, you know. And Alex De Jesus is one of those ones. So you know, I want y'all to tune into my guy. You know, go follow all of them on Instagram. Follow them here on YouTube. Go subscribe to them. You know, we're gonna be cooking up more. You know, this only the 3rd episode. So you know it's gonna keep on counting. You know the interviews coming. You know, but right now, you know, we just building on our time. And if any negative or false things came out of this interview today, it's on me. You know, but 99.9% of the time, really 100, it's all facts. It's not an opinion. Because I gotta give you the fact. Can't give you an opinion. I'm gonna give you the fact. But when I give you the fact, I can give you another fact of why this situation occurred and happened, you know? And like I always say, man, certain promoters will always drop the ball with a certain fighter. And then when that certain fighter finally get their break and take off, you're happy to see it. But the business ways is suffocated with the old business ways that they grew up around. You understand what I'm saying? You know, for instance, I'm gonna use myself for an example. If I grew up And I've been with niggas that rob shit. All my old heads rob shit. They burn, they connect. Rob, they connect. And I end up meeting the connect. Now I'm blessed. Now I'm getting more than what they getting. The nigga throwing me 100 at a time. But I end up doing some dumb shit, robbing him or burning him. It's what you grew up around. You feel me? I moved on to another situation to get a big bag, but now I'm fumbling the bag. Why? Because what I was raised upon. No, I ain't never know about a back end and all this and that. No, I'm raised upon. No, I need you to front. But nah, nigga, if you bring me 20,000, I'ma throw you an extra 10. But niggas don't think like that because everybody think because you got the gift for gab, a motherfucker can front you. But a nigga like, yeah, I'ma front you this. But if you bring me an extra 10, I'ma throw on this. It's all about business though, man. You feel me? It's all about business, man. But yeah, shout out to all my guys. Shout out to motherfucking shout out to Danny, you know, Danny doing the farewell today, y'all. Well, tomorrow, damn, Danny up out of here. But he got a nice lineup. He got a nice team of fighters. You know, got a nice team of fighters. But I'm out of here, deuces, man. But I'll be back later. Louis 13. We're going to talk it. Talking surf, talking Bimby, and we playing my album. You hit me, I'm out of here. Dollar.